And here we are at Cambrian Hall as the giant chandelier provides light for what should be a fantastic show. Sugar Ray Leonard, one of the greatest all-time. Saul Canelo Alvarez, the Mexican legend, the middleweight, the super middleweight.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Finding out.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
You couldn't even squeeze through to your seat. This is that pack. The atmosphere is ridiculous.
Thousands of fans. We're expecting an all-action slugfest. Nice counter shot. They threw the hook. It didn't land. Perfect counter shot. Nice counter shot. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. There's a counter shot. A straight right just misses. This fighter is all about finesse, using a lot of angles and lateral movement.
If you want to corner an outside fighter, make them fight off the rope because they don't want to do that. They don't want to stand still. They want to move left to right. Pin them down. Throw a blanket on them.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Do not throw out a lazy jab in this fight, you'll get knocked out. Catch and shoot. Nice counter. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. Talk about a one. Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter punch is smart.
Punch, counter punch. The jab doesn't quite connect. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. Big shot, and Alvarez is on the canvas. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
Where did that come from? 1, 2, 3, 4. Come to me.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character?
Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. You gotta want. And there's the bell for round 3. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's gonna do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not gonna happen. He's got to hustle, man. He's got to bluff him.
To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. So much for boxing. This is a fight. How about that time counter shot? Good counter punch. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Well done with that counter shot. Beautiful counter shot. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. When are we going to see a jab from these two? The straight right just misses. The perfect counter lands. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Sugar Ray in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about it.
Out there, I need you to win this round.
Here's the bell for round 4. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
You'd like to see more jabs. The courage on display here is incredible. And he scores with the counter. He threw a punch and just got countered. Hook misses. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
No rest for the weary. Like to see someone use a jab here to establish a very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round.
I need you to focus on what you're doing.
Back into the fray here in round 5. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower, calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
That counter shot lands. They exchange punches. No rest for the weary. Beautiful counter punch. Those counter punches have to hurt. Missing with the left uppercut. That counter punch caught him clean. Good counter punching. Can't find a home with that jab. They are going to surrender. No mas. Well, the corner has thrown in the towel, and that will do it. The fighter not happy, but those are the rules.